Welcome to our first experience of Kidzania. This one is in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, and it's the first time we visited, so it was really helpful to have somebody at the door to explain how it worked. As you walk around, there are so many things to do, and outside each there is a little notice board that explains whether you earn money, spend money, and whether that money is real money or Kidzania money. The aim of the game is for the kids to go around and try out any jobs that they want. The girls started off being security guards and delivering and picking up packages. They then earn money depending on the job, and then they can spend that later on doing other activities in Kidzania. This Kidzania was open from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. and we stayed the entire day. We definitely got our money's worth, and it's one of the more expensive kind of kids activities in Malaysia at about £60 for the four of us. We definitely wanted to stay there and make sure the kids experienced the whole thing, and they really did. It's not a quiet afternoon out, it's noisy, it's very, very busy, and this was a quiet day. If you want to do some of them kind of more popular activities like being a firefighter or being part of the ambulance crew or a pilot, then we definitely recommend you go around and book some time slots at those places first, because they do get busy. We managed to get in, no problem, but like I said, this was a quiet day, so if you were visiting on a weekend or if there was some large school groups in, you might struggle. Most of the activities are easy to book onto, and whether the kids wanted to have a turn being a shopkeeper, they want to go to university, they want to be a scientist, they can try just about anything at Kidzania. It's not a quiet place. If you like peace and quiet, this is probably not the best place for you to spend time, but it's fun, there's tons to do, and it's really quite exciting just to walk around as a parent. But if you want to, there is also the parent lounge, which is a peace and quiet zone for parents only, where the chaos of Kidzania is left behind, albeit temporarily, while the kids can go and enjoy themselves. If they're over 8, they can actually walk around Kidzania on their own. This is the parent lounge, as I mentioned, no kids allowed. As you can see, it was empty because most of the parents are walking around having fun with the kids, but it's there if you want to use it. The kids really enjoyed everything they tried at Kidzania, especially the things that cost real money. So there are a few things that you can spend real money on. This was one, which was to pay for your own lunch, which is fair enough. We would have bought a sandwich anyway. This way they got to make it. They then went to Baskin Robbins and made their own sundae. It's a few pennies more to do it this way than it would be just to buy a sundae, and they really enjoyed the experience. The third thing that you can pay for is their nail salon, where you can choose from different types of manicures, and they really enjoyed it, so it was worth every penny. They kind of hacked the system a little bit at this one, where you could either pay 10 of the Kidzania dollars to get a facial done or earn 10 by doing the facial. So they took turns and ended up 0 net. So then they loved this one, Cora especially. This was the vet's clinic. They really enjoyed it, and they loved that they had it to themselves, which, like I said before, it was a quiet day. It was still chaotic, it was still busy, but we didn't have to wait long for anything, and quite often the kids were by themselves or just a couple of them in the activity. This one was great. They actually got to perform surgery. It was a dummy, although it looks quite real from this angle. They really felt empowered by this whole experience, being able to go in and really lead the day. We let them just decide for themselves, and they negotiated with each other to decide which activities they were going to try, in which order. It was really, really, really fun for all of us. There's loads of food and drink to try as adults and as the kids. And then one of the fun activities that you can use your Kidzania dollars on is this wall climbing experience. There are quite a few, but actually the kids liked earning the money more than they liked spending it, which I thought was great. They really enjoyed their day, and honestly, we did too. Make sure you follow us for more kids adventures in Southeast Asia.